Good morning, students. Sairam. Students, I hope you all are doing case studies at home and also try to solve more and more case studies. Okay, because your question paper contain 50% case studies and 50% normal theoretical questions. So now let's start the chapter number 4th case study. And the case study now, before starting case study, let's discuss the objective type questions. Now, question number 1 is, which service from the below mentioned provides protection from risk? So, which provide you the protection from the risk? Banking, transportation, insurance, or postal telecom? The answer is insurance. Second is, minimum amount of RTGS is. So, what is the minimum amount for RTGS? Is 2 lakh. Now, which of the following is known as the contract of assurance? So, contract of assurance known as fire insurance, life insurance, marine, or health. And the answer is life insurance. Now, which of the following is the full form of students? I hope you all will know the answer. And the answer is automated teller machine. The full form of ATM is automated teller machine. Fifth, the person or firm gets compensation is called, who gets compensation? Insurer, premium, insured, or the happening event. And the answer is insured, because insured gets the compensation after the any risk. Next is, in which of the following account highest rate of interest in given? So, on these accounts, which account pays the highest rate of interest? A rate of interest, current account, saving account, savings account, or fixed deposit account? And the answer is fixed deposit account. Seventh is, which of the following card allows spending money only up to the balance in your account? Debit card, Visa card, credit card, or MasterCard? And the answer is debit card. Now, under which of the following post receipt is given by the post office? UPC, parcel post, speed post, or registered post? And the answer is registered post. Ninth question, which of the following can never dishonored? Bank draft, check, none of these, or both of these? And the answer is bank draft and check can never dishonor. Now, 10th question is, which of the following service of bank permits withdrawal of money more than the balance in the account? So, when we withdraw more than the account balance, it is called overdraft. Now, 11th question, after paying the full compensation, the insurer enter into the shoe of insured. Talk about the compensation, means after paying or full compensation, that means it is the abrogation. Principle of indemnity is not the application on, means this the principle of indemnity is not applicable on life insurance. Okay, after next question is, after taking insurance, also insured must take care of insured good as he or she was take care before the insurance policy. This is related to, yes, mitigation of loss. So this is the responsibility of both insured and insurer to take care of that product. 14th is, which of the following insurance is known as a contract of assurance? Again, the answer is life insurance. 15th question, if a person take fire insurance policy from 3 insurers, during the loss due to fire, he gets what he gets? Loss amount compensation from all 3 separately, or loss amount which will be contributed by all 3, or policy amount from all insurance, or none of these? So, he will get the contributed of all 3 policies. Now, Second question is, the insured get loss amount or the policy amount whichever is less. This is subject to the principle of indemnity. Insured gets the loss amount, the amount which is less, a loss amount or the policy amount. Next one is, there is no minimum transaction value. No minimum transaction value is NEFT. Next, spending more than the balance in your account is known as, obviously it's known as credit card. We can withdraw or spend, not withdraw, we can spend more than that the balance in our account. Next one is 19. The subject matter of a life insurance is for why we take the life insurance to protect the human life. Last is, insured and insurer must disclose material fact to each other. This is related to the utmost good faith. That means they have the good faith on each other. Now let's start the case study. Case study number 4. According to the book, a company took the fire insurance policy for 10 lakh. After 3 months, due to fire, insured suffered a loss of rupees 4 lakh. How much money will the compensation as a compensation he get, and why? According to the principle of indemnity, whichever is less is paid. So the less amount is 4 lakh, so 4 lakh is paid by the insurance company. Next one is, Mr. Rajiv took an insurance policy against his car, and after 3 months he sold it to Mr. Kailash. The car was stolen from outside of Mr. Kailash's house. Mr. Rajiv made a claim to insurance policy. His claim was rejected on the ground that Mr. Rajiv was no longer owner of the car. He has no insurable interest and he has no financial loss with the loss of car. What does the principle of insurance interest state? Was the Mr. Rajiv right in making claim, or who should get the compensation? The answer is, the principle stated in the insured must have insurable interest. So in the subject matter of insurance company, and answer is no, he is not get the compensation because he has already sold the car. And last answer is that Kailash as he has the interest in the car, so that he should file the complaint because Kailash purchased that car from Rajiv. Now, sixth question. A factory owner took a fire insurance policy for his factory without informing the insurance company that he received a notice from electricity department to get wiring of the factory repaired. After 6 months of taking policy, a factory caught a fire due to the faulty wire. Will the factory owner get the compensation of loss due to fire? Which principle is related to in that case? The factory will never got compensation due to the breach of principle utmost good faith. That means both of the party have a good faith among each other on each other, but in this situation there is a old problem, or there is already a problem of wiring, and the notice is also given to that company by the electricity department. So this is not a insurance, this is the insured person fault, not the insurance company. So he will not get the compensation. Now, seventh is, Mansi is running a general store. The store was insured against a natural disaster like flood, earthquake, and fire from the Hindustan General Insurance Company for the amount of rupees 50 lakh. Heavy raining in the electricity caused the massive flood. This left the store without any security. The store was looted by the people, which was caught on CCTV camera. She claimed the insurance company of the amount of damage of 13 lakh for the material and furniture spoiled from the flood and also 5 lakh for the loss of material by theft. She also claimed the another 25 lakh or now converting the store into the fully ASEAN and additional floor for more storage space. Insurance after assessing the damage to the property and stock due to the flood on seeing on the CCTV footage accept the claim of 13 lakh. Mansi argued that she has been paying premium 50 lakh. She should be paid full claim of rupees 43 lakh. So, what is the minimum fundamental principle of insurance discussed here? Means causa proxima. That means only that amount of money is paid which is natural. Okay. Identify and explain the principal insurance involved in the insurance company. Indemnity. That means which amount is less is paid. Now, next question, 10th question is an insurance policy for indemnify the insured for loss caused by the damage to the vessel. So, what is this? Marine insurance. Next, a self-service terminal that provide the bank customer with a facility such as withdrawing, cash deposit, fund transfer, obtaining a bridge account statement and closing balance, etc. But only through a unique and secured PIN. So what is this? This is ATM, automated teller machine. Next one is a facility wherein a bank allow its current account holder to withdraw over and above the closing balance up to a specified three holds. So what is this? This is overdraft. Now last question of the chapter number 3, the case study is Harish took a fire insurance of rupees 20 lakh for his factory at a minimum premium of rupees 24,000. In order to avoid higher premium, he did not disclose that the highly explosive chemical is being used in his factory. Due to an accidental fire, his factory gets several damage. The insurance company refused to pay claim as it came to know about the fact. Is the company justified in doing so? State the principal insurance involved here. So no. Okay, answer is no, and the principle which is discussed here, utmost good faith, means the insured break the insurance company's faith. Okay, class, I hope you all will understand. You all understood all the case studies and the objective type questions. Thank you, Sairam.